Hi everybody, my brush from AliExpress finally arrived. It came in this very nice, well, I think you can call it packaging. It really protected the brush bristles for any damage. So I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to remove the gum that's in there that gives it this really nice point. Sometimes when I looked at AliExpress reviews, the brush looked very nice in the beginning, but once you remove the gum, it looked terrible. Now, as far as I can see, this brush is definitely natural hair. It feels pretty smooth. There's still a bit of gum there, but I'm going to use some liquid to remove it. Like I said, it's pretty smooth. It is a bit more round than I preferred, and I thought it would be a bit longer. I have a number 8 brush as well, and that brush is a bit longer than this one. So I'm curious how that will influence the grip and how I will use the product itself. So let's get started. I am using Monomer by NDED, and I'm going to use the beginner's one, so that has a curing time of 3 minutes instead of 2. And I'm going to use a cover one from NDED as well, so I hope you can see how the product works best. And I'm going to use the beginner's one because sometimes you have products that stick into the brush bristles, and especially with cheap or bad brushes, the product can stick into it right away. So I'm going to use the beginner, so if there's any product left, I can remove it safely. I'm not sure if that's really important, because if it sticks in there, then the brush will get damaged right away within the next uses. So just to be safe. So if the product takes a bit longer for it to harden, then you know why that is, because it is the beginner's one. And now I'm removing the leftover gum in the brush by dipping it into the monomer, and I am pushing it on my nail wipe. And look at that, I'm actually pretty impressed with how sharp that looks. I can make it very thin, create a very thin tip at the end. Let me wait till it gets it. Yes, look at that. So for me this looks pretty good. I still feel the belly is a bit too thick because of the round shape, but that's not a brush issue, that's just a shape issue. Some people prefer round brushes, some people prefer flat ones. I think by the look of this, I prefer it to be a bit more flat. Now let's see how it works. I think with a small ball it works okay, but I do feel it's a bit too firm. So because it's very short and round, you have a very hard belly, and for me it doesn't give a great control. This is my own brush to show you the comparison. And with my own brush it's a bit smoother to work the product, and the brush is bending a bit more. The bristles feel a bit smoother as well. So it's the AliExpress one isn't bad, not at all, because if I compare it to the Mia Secret, well, it's a dream. But my own brush is still a bit smoother and makes it easier to work the product faded near the end. And with the round brush from AliExpress, that's a bit harder. Here you can see that I can make this one a bit more flat as well. So I think that's a good thing. But well, like I said, it's personal preference, to be honest. I am very curious about the very big brushes on AliExpress, so I will tell you more about that later. Let me show you once more how this brush works. Here you can see me pushing it into the Dab & Dish, and it's for me a bit hard to feel how much monomer is in there, so I'm just going to give it a go and create a very small ball. But I can already tell that it's too big. As you can see, it's too dry, so a bit of the product will get stuck into it. That will even happen with a great brush. So I must not work it too long. I must remove the product, and I will put it on the lint-free wipe. And let's try that again. I see some of the acrylic in there, but maybe that's also because it's first use and I am using a small amount of liquid this time. Let's see how it works. Oh yes, bit smaller bowl. That works a bit easier. I still have trouble with the fade because of the round belly. It feels that it's putting too much pressure at one point, so you cannot really smooth it out. And again, some of the product stayed on there, and that also stays in the brush bristles. So I will definitely do an update after several uses to see if it's better or if it's getting worse. Maybe it will be completely damaged. Maybe it will work perfect because all of the gum residue, etc., has been removed. And I think this is a good brush if you want to apply small beads of acrylic, and maybe if you want to do designs like flowers or so. After the use of the brush, it's a bit weird in shape, I must say. Maybe I can fix that with a lot of monomer, but the amazing start before use, but after dipping it in the monomer, it looked better. So I'm really cleaning the brush right now. Make sure all the acrylic is out. If there's still a bit left, then hopefully I will remove it right now, because if it hardens, then your brush is definitely damaged. So it comes with this cap. You can put it at the back, so you will add some length to your brush. I could get the brush in the right shape again after really cleaning it with the monomer. It's not as perfect as the beginning, but as long as it doesn't get worse, I don't think this is a very bad brush. However, my own brush from Goedkoopste Nagelproducten I think is amazing for an amazing price. And as you can see, that's the one. It's a size 8. The size 8 from AliExpress is definitely a bit on the small side. I have ordered a big brush from Cuts from AliExpress. I ordered the size 12, so I will do a review on that later. For now, this was my review about this brush. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next movie. Bye bye!